ABC Action News starts right now with breaking news.
And we've got a major traffic alert on 275 that drivers need to know about. Both directions of the interstate shut down right now between I-75 and Pierce Avenue because of a deadly overnight crash. Crews working since midnight to get this cleared up.
Of course, it's in that stretch, that very long stretch of highway where there are no exits. Our live team coverage starts right now. Janelle's got some options to help you avoid that area. But first, Corey Deerdorf is live near the scene to tell us exactly what happened. Good morning, Corey.
Yeah, good morning, Dia and Dan. Within the last 10 seconds or so, we've started to see this traffic flow as southbound 275 is now open from the apex south to Pierce Avenue. It was shut down overnight due to a deadly fatal accident. Let's look at some video from last night, and here's what FHP told us happened. There was a van that was disabled and stopped in the center lane on southbound Interstates 275 with no lights on when a semi traveling southbound at full speed, also in the center lane, slammed into the back of that van with the driver still inside. And according to witnesses, that impact instantly caused the van to burst into flames, and both the van and semi crossed over the center lane through the guy wires and came to rest on northbound 275 facing oncoming traffic. The impact killed the male driver in the van, and that name of that male driver has not been released at this time. And like we said, within the last couple of seconds, you're seeing the first bit of traffic start to come down Interstate 275. As far as northbound Interstate 275, it still remains shut at this time. Let's get an update just a few minutes ago from FHP saying they hope to have that reopened by 6:30, but this was also a surprise coming open a little bit early, so we might expect to see that open as early as well. So you're going to want to stick with us on air and online at Tampa Bay Traffic on Twitter, as well as at Corey Deerdorf on Twitter. But Janelle, for those still traveling northbound, what are the best workarounds while they get this reopened and traffic flowing again?
Yeah, that's great news for southbound drivers, because a lot of people in the Wesley Chapel area use 275 to get into downtown Tampa for work. So northbound, what you're going to want to do is get off at Beers and take that over to Bruceby Downs and take that up to I-75. That'll get you back there on the interstate. You could also take a US 41 depending on where you're coming from and where you're going. You have a lot of options here, but the good news here is those southbound lanes on 275 are open. I want to tell you this is a northbound 75 showing you this. Southbound 75 showing this because this was your alternate heading southbound. You're not going to need this, but if you do take 75, you're in great shape. All in the green here, 21 minutes from 52 down to I-4, 10 minutes there from the apex to I-4, and your drive through downtown Tampa also looking great so far this morning. 5 minutes from I-4 down to the Howard Franklin, and 5 minutes in the opposite direction. All right, now when I stepped outside earlier,